Hello, and welcome to a little video about the types of solutions that we can have while solving linear equations. All right, so here's the type of solutions we have. First, we have one solution. One solution is like the solutions we've been getting throughout this past week, right? X equals 4, X equals 3, X equals anything. It's an answer. We could also have two kind of weird answers. The first one is no solution. That means we're solving. Suddenly, the x's are eliminated, and we're left with a false statement like 3 equals -1. 3 does not equal -1. Or we can get something like infinite solutions. This is when we're solving, our variables eliminate, but we get something true, like 8 equals 8. Let's determine if each equation has one solution, no solution, or infinite solutions. If it has one solution, we'll solve it and find the solution. All right, number one. The first thing we got to do for number one is distribute because we have two sets of parentheses. All right, so we got 3 times 10x is 30x. 3 times 4 is 12. Then we have 2 times 15, that's 30x. And 2 times 6 is 12. You might see what the answer is right now, but we've got to prove it. So first let's see, let's do what I've been recommending we always do, move our x's to the left. So in order to do that, I'm going to subtract 30x from both sides. And what's 30x minus 30x? It's 0x. They cancel. So what are we left with? We are left with 12 equals 12. Does 12 equal 12? Yeah. We have infinite solutions. You can also draw the infinity sign if you're capable of doing it. This is what happens when I try to draw it. So sometimes I draw it like a side like that. Or you could quite literally turn your paper. I know you can't see me, but I'm turning to the side and I'm drawing an 8. That's the best infinity I can muster. So, we could just write infinite instead. All right. Oh, number 2's on the next page. Oops, I thought I put it next to it. Anyways, we got some distributing to do. Let's do it. Okay. 4 times 6x is 24x. 4 times -1 is -4. On the right, 2 times 12x is 24x. Okay, we're noticing they're the same, right? Right. 2 times -3 is -6. And then we just kind of bring down the -5. There's nothing we could do to it. There's one thing we have to do before we subtract the x's, and that's combine like terms on the right-hand side. These are the two like terms we can combine. So I'm going to keep the left just the way it was. On the right, 24x stays 24x. -6 minus 5 is -11. Now, let's move 24x from the right side to the left side by subtracting 24x from both sides. And of course, you should notice that the x's cancel. We are left with -4 equals, gosh, I hate writing that this equals, -11. Does -4 equal -11? No. I'm going to cross that equal sign through. This is false. I hate seeing the equal sign without it being crossed through. So how many solutions are there? None. There is no solution. You can abbreviate it to NS if you want. Number 3. Onwards we go. Some more distributing. Gotta practice it. It's good stuff. 3 times 6x is 18x. 3 times -1 is -3. 2 times 9x is 18x. 2 times -4 is -8. and then the -1 comes for the ride. Let's combine the like terms on the right side. So I'm just going to rewrite the left. Keep 18x on the right. -8 minus 1 is -9. Once again, let's bring the x's to the left-hand side by subtracting 18x from both sides. I'm left with -3 equals -9. Does -3 equal -9? Absolutely not. No solution. All right, number 4. Is that it? Just 4 and 5? Oh, thought I had more. I was wrong. Okay, well, let's do it. I hope that didn't make you dizzy. I'm sorry. I didn't think about that, viewer. All right, line down the middle. Let's distribute. 4 times 10x is 40x. 4 times -3 is -12. 5 times 8x is 40x. 5 times -1 is -5. And then I bring down the -7. Just like in the previous 2 problems, we've got to combine our like terms. So we're going to combine the -5 and -7. I'm going to keep the left side just the way it is. I didn't do anything to it. Same with 40x on the right. -5 minus 7 is -12. Let's move the x's from right side to left side by subtracting 40x from both sides. And of course you should, oh, that was weird. Of course you should notice that the x's cancel on both sides. Hopefully that's obvious since they have the same value. And I'm left with -12 equals -12. Well, does -12 equal -12? Sure does. Infinite solutions. Fantastic. All right, last one, number 5. Let's draw a line down the middle. 2 times 3x is 6x. 2 times -5 is -10. 5 times x is 5x. Okay. 5 times 6 is 30. And the -4 comes along. Just like we did in the previous 3 problems, let's combine some like terms on the right-hand side. I'm going to keep the left side just as is. On the right, 30 minus 4 is 26. Okay, well, let's keep going by moving x to the left by subtracting 5x from both sides. 6x minus 5x is x. Oh, looks like we're going to have an answer for this one, like an actual solution. The 5x's cancel on the right, and we're left with 26. Just one more step here. Let's add 10 to both sides. And our answer is x equals 36. So how many solutions does number 5 have? 1. Fantastic. So let's apply this to some work. Now that we know, first of all, how to solve equations, second of all, the types of solutions, I hope it's going to be easier for you from now on. If you have any questions, please let me or whoever else is helping you know, and have a wonderful rest of whatever day it is for you. Bye!